Hey everyone, and welcome back to Gamedec. We are trying to see if we can't knock the last few clues here out of this game in this section of the case. We only need a couple of more for the outlaw. There is not too much for us to do at the moment. I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and talk with Happy Joe. I don't think we've talked with him before, and he doesn't have much to say. So what we are gonna do is see what else we can talk to here around town. We are supposed to meet both the sheriff and the outlaw at sundown. I think even the game deck was that on sundown too. Where's the well? It's right here, right? Let's see if she's okay, so apparently we can't use the well. Fair enough. Let's see if we can talk to the game deck. It did say that we needed to have figured everything out, I think, if I remember correctly. But I'm not so I can't even do it. All right. Well. Okay. I don't remember where we are supposed to meet the outlaw. Is it just here? Can we talk to you now, bandit? No. I actually don't know if there's anything for us to do at the moment. And I don't know if it's just if the time passes on its own or we need to talk to people. What about Rusty Ed? Do you have anything to say? Proceed to questions? No, nothing here either. Ask Fruity Betty here.
Everything's for sale.
Buy some fruit. No, that doesn't seem to be anything. Still the firearm. Okay.
It's good to see you.
What about Fruity Hilda? What's going on in the town? How are things in High Rock? I don't know anything. I'm trying to stay away from other players now. Okay. Well, I don't know if we need to have a gun, but clever Hans. This horse was chewing despite having nothing in its mouth. Curious. I read online that's a sign of stress. Yet the beast was standing still and paid me no mind. Suddenly, a piece of paper jumped out at me, and as soon as I read it, it vanished, as if it had never been there in the first place. It was an encyclopedic entry on local steeds. Okay. Could it perhaps be another player? We saw a horse in the Twisted and Perverted. Dude, talk to me.
Don't interrupt their work.
Howdy, Gamedec. So I've heard you're working for the sheriff. Good call. The law has to be respected. I understand that you are chasing an outlaw and you'd like to question my people. That's problematic. You'd take too much of their time. From what I heard, the outlaw is anxious to leave High Rock. You should take your detective skills to a different part of town. Well, good luck and good day to you. Oh, okay, what was that? Okay. She wants to leave High Rock. Okay, well, we just gave her the means to do that, unfortunately. So there is a lot of there's a lot of information that is not written down in the clues. One of them being that this could actually be the kids from the foundation that Leanne is actually running, and I feel like that is sort of important information if we're to determine if what kind of role Leanne is playing. I still feel like she could be the victim. But that really makes most sense to me, and maybe what we need to do to move on here is actually
The weather's perfect. Just like every
Make
other day.
a
My precious. Want some
make a
more
determination
hay?
here. Not a determination. Make a decision is what is the word I was looking for. The cowgirl was tending to a horse and paid no attention to me. Pretzel, my precious. Want some more hay? Okay, it's Millie Mo.
Wanna
Morning.
see my farm?
Can I ask?
I got
Can't you
the
see I'm
premium
talking to
decoration
Pretzel?
pack.
Let's try and chat her up. That's one beautiful horse. Look at that lean profile, that swan-like neck, those ears pointing perfectly forward. You know your horses. I'd be happy to continue this conversation once I'm done talking to him.
The weather's perfect.
Hi,
Just
need
like every
pretzel.
other day.
The
My
girl
horse.
smiled bashfully. Hey, how's it going? Let's talk about horses. They say you know a lot about horses. I'm considered an expert around here. I'm a decent rider too. Horse secrets are a hobby of mine, you could say. For instance, who else knows that a hungry horse stamps its hoof 3 times? I know it from the game. Games are great educational systems. Did this girl actually believe what she was saying? It was nothing but nonsense. I don't think she'll appreciate being told that she's wrong. We're not gonna be explaining. Let's just have her believe whatever that is. I have no idea if it's true or not. I don't know horses, but apparently our game deck here seems to think that that's definitely not true. Really fascinating. I think I heard about that at some point. She gave me a kind smile.
a lovely day.
Bye, Millie. See you around. Bye. Okay, let's, what about you two? No. Okay. Who are you? Busted ATM.
I'm out of fucking order.
Okay, it's a fucked up ATM apparently. The banker turned out to be a hacked bot. His name had been altered and he had a dumb look on his face. And it was crawling with flies. He wasn't paying any attention to me. Let's check the bot. The bot had been hacked well. Any attempts to access its code would require a lot of work and was unlikely to go unnoticed. Okay. Withdraw money? Can I withdraw some money from you? You know, a loan, line of credit. I don't know how these things work in here. The bot responded in a thundering voice. I'm out of fucking order. All hail the Black Rook. Checkmate, motherfuckers. Okay, so the Black Rook is still around. It was a neat hack. The work of a pro. Well, that it was. Anything in here? No. That's the saloon. Who are you? Dr. Thaddeus Oakley. Did you talk to him before? The man was standing still. A window with stock market news was hovering in front of him. He was level 1000, which is the max level in the game. There was a title next to his name, Doctor. When I greeted him, the man looked at me, nodded, and went back to his diagrams. Okay, let's ask him about stock quotes. I see that you follow the stock market. What's worth investing in? Don't ask. Every investor will say something different, and some will charge you for it. Traders flirt with disaster and crowd psychology. As far as my investments are concerned, it's no secret. Most of my portfolio consists of Blue Whale's interactive stocks. But BWI's rate has been falling recently. It might have something to do with this project they didn't finish on time. Past choices. Wonder if that is related to the previous case. One of the directors had a breakdown. Yeah, there we go. Personal issues. I think something happened to his son. He took the project and my stocks down with him. It seems that investing in stocks really is like tossing a coin. Let's not say that we had something to do with that. Let's ask what he does here. What do you do in High Rock? I thought it was a place for beginners. Where I should be is Monumental Valley, a super premium location, in case you didn't know. I came here by accident, and I want to get out. I'm waiting for the Midnight Express. It's the only way to leave this place. They blocked the roads so that new players wouldn't get lost. They should add paid teleportation to the game. I'll suggest it to the devs. Okay. We're not gonna be begging him for money. We're not gonna be demanding money either. Let's ask what he does in Relium.
So addictive.
I'm curious. What do you do in Relium? He looked at me suspiciously. Why? You a journalist or something? I'm an infotainer, apparently. I'm an infotainer. I like to meet new people and introduce them to my viewers. I have nothing against networking, especially in Virtualia. It helps with business. I'm a biz patron, or patron. I offer advice and assets to businessmen in exchange for shares. I work in harvest time. It's way nicer than Viper. He looked at me conspiratorially, and way safer, though not many people know that. Let's ask about the doctor's title. I noticed a doctor's title next to your name. Do you serve as a local physician? Give me a break, I'm not a doctor. I paid a small fortune for this title. I also have one in Realium. PhD wasn't cheap either. When players see my title, they flock like vultures to beg for money. Like this gal here, Leanne. Pretty name. That's why I remembered it. In places such as High Rock, a title is more of an inconvenience, but in more prestigious locations, it commands respect. Let's admit that we are a doctor as well. It so happens that I'm a doctor. Unlike me. I mean, I have the title and a diploma in Realium, but I bought them both for a small fortune. They come in handy in business. Since you're a doctor, you could go and talk to this Leanne girl. She's looking for sponsors for a children's charity or something. If you don't have money, at least give her some advice. I obviously support these kind of initiatives, but only through tax relief. Okay, well, he doesn't like people asking for money, so we are not gonna be asking for money. We didn't learn much, though. Yeehaw, Handy Joe.
You have to level up more.
I don't think... Can you show me the list of new players in High Rock? Your ambition shames me, cowboy. Dozens of players enter every day. I could start listing their nicks, but that'd take... Alright, I get it. Narrow it down to premium players who started playing in the last 4 days. Now you're talking. Narrowing down. And voila, here's the result. 2 players, Zeawen and Outlaw. I dare say the former is you. Okay. Well, that unfortunately still doesn't really tell us much. Still doesn't tell us much. Is there anyone in here we can talk to, I wonder?
Welcome to the High Rock Saloon.
Barman
Can I get you
Hickok,
anything?
welcome to the High Rock Saloon. Can I get you anything? I remembered what Bob Sava from TNP had told me. I had a chance to contact him through the bartender. I just needed to say the password. Bob Sava, okay. Sure. I looked at the bartender knowingly and whispered, My Corisa. I wouldn't be surprised if this is supposed to be some word that I'm not seeing. The bartender's eyes flashed green. I heard a familiar beep signal, and the face of my old friend appeared before my eyes.
Hey, pal.
Hey, pal. I'm in a meeting. I can't talk right now. I'll send you when I'm done. This could take a while. Sure thing. Later. I wondered if he remembered what he promised me.
Howdy. What can I
Okay.
get you?
Let's ask about some rumors then. Let's tell me about the local rumors. I'm sorry, but I can only serve drinks. I'm an automatic character, not a player. Please don't look so surprised. A player hired me to fill in for them as bartender. Their town profession. This paid service lets you keep a role despite being absent. If you're interested in other paid services, please visit the game's website. Now then, can I get you anything? Sure. Let's pour me a drink. You need a premium account to order in order to buy drinks here. Okay, fine. Right, I get it. Actually, we should have probably expressed irritation. That might have got us some of the red stuff. The red points that we really need. Okay, well, I'm a bit stumped as what to do here, to be honest.
Hi. Still no birds in the sky.
Let's could you tell me anything about the residents of High Rock, Professor? I'm asking about other players, not the birds. Other players, they don't seem to be interested in birdies. What can I say? They're weirdos. Let's inquire about the outlaw. Have you heard anything about a player named Outlaw? What? What? Laws Parosia. There's one in the game? I don't know, but that person. Oh, a person. For a moment I thought you were asking about a beautiful bird of paradise. I'm not interested in players. Not at all. Okay, well, this has been interesting enough so far, but I have no idea what to do. I don't feel like there's anyone left to talk to. Can't talk to the bandit anymore. We literally just need to wait for sundown, but yeah, can't seem to pass time. The animal's eyes were shut and there was a small note floating above it. Charger. Regenerative slumber. Please do not wake. I saw horses in a zoo once. I remembered that they lay down to sleep. Horses don't sleep standing up. They take naps, but remain alert. A page with an encyclopedic entry on horses in this game fluttered in the air. As soon as I read it, it was gone. Oh, it's Lucky Luke's horse. Well, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run around here, figure out what on earth is going on and what we need to do, and I will cut out until I found it. So I will hopefully see you guys in not too long here. Millie, I was watching horses in harvest time and noticed a few interesting things. Horses here like it when you pat their necks, they sleep while standing, and they like to chew when there's nothing in their mouths. Gosh, that's all true. You really do like horses and know a lot about them. Respect, Matt. Respect, mad respect, cowboy. Let's ask her about her real life. Mila, you've been honest with me so far. Tell me, what do you do when you're not in harvest time, in Relium? She looked at me, then at the ground. She cleared her throat. When I lost my hands, I was told to rest, so I've been sitting alone in my apartment for a few months now. I'm 16. We live low. We only have artificial lighting. It's always dark outside. Dad's never home. He works so we can afford the faster regen. He blames himself. We have this old robot, a duster. He dresses me and connects the fluid. I lay on the couch and I'm here, where I'm happy. Oh wow. Let's express sympathy here, I guess. If I were in your shoes, I'd do the same. Being alone in the dark would depress me. I'd choose the sun, nice weather, and the company of horses. You get me. God, somebody gets me. I can't remember the last time I talked honestly to someone except Pretzel. It makes it all easier. Let's ask about any suspicious events. Millie, have you noticed anything suspicious in town recently? Millie made another awkward hand gesture. A new player talked to me not too long ago. Outlaw. It was odd. It scared me a little. She wanted to hustle a horse out of me to escape from High Rock. She didn't understand that my Pretzel is a show horse. He's no fleet. She was upset and got me upset too. I thought that Black Rook sent her after me. Inquire about the Outlaw. This female player with the nick Outlaw wanted to get out of town, correct? Yes, but she's dumb because she didn't know that you can't leave town on a show horse. You can only leave by train, because basically no one can afford a fleet steed. Okay. Oh, here we go.
Hi, I'm on my way to the next meeting. What's up?
Alright, I managed to get out of that meeting, but I'm on my way to the next one. Tell me what this is about. Okay. Let's ask for the maximum level.
Want to see my farm?
Let's
I
ask
got
for
the
help with the
premium
investigation here.
decoration
I'm
pack.
conducting an investigation in harvest time. I need intel on a certain player. Damn it, this kind of data is usually restricted. I can't help you myself, but I'll ask some friends. Who is this about? Ask about the sheriff, the outlaw, and Leanne. They are from the High Rock region. Any information would help. Every detail matters here. Sure, I ask around. I'll send you as soon as I find anything. Later.
Hi, meet Pretzel, my horsey.
Wanna see my farm? I got the premium decoration pack.
Okay, well. Onwards we go with the exploration here. Didn't get too much. Oh, seems we found a character here we haven't talked to before. Maybe there's something here. The women were involved in a lively conversation and didn't grace me with a glance. Listen in here. I stood aside and listened. Do you honestly think it was here, in this graveyard? The ledge it grew on collapsed. That's... okay. The cosmic tree, Axis Mundi, the tree of good and evil, the tree of knowing. This symbol is present in every culture. The Vikings, Australian tribes, Christian and Slavic myths. It's everywhere. According to these beliefs, there's a spot where times along the tree axis stops along the tree's axis. It allows you to connect with the past and the future. For the Australian Arrente people, oh my god, I need to read quick. It transformed unknown space into the world. It organized reality. Jesus. Such a shame that it's so quick. Let's interrupt. I'm sorry, could I? The women kept working without paying any attention to me. The women kept talking, ignoring my presence. Let's stop the conversation. I'm sorry, could I? One of the women looked at me haughtily, sized me up, and made some gestures in the game's menu. I noticed a message in front of my eyes. Oh. Players Jira and Wala added you to their ignore lists. Have fun playing. Okay. Huh. Okay. Well. I guess that's a way to do it. I mean, at least we got some red out of it, but can't say I'm too happy with that. I guess they were the ticket into the Tree of Knowing. Fair enough. I don't remember seeing Ben Bow here.
Whew, so much work.
The cowboy snapped his fingers against the brim of his hat. Howdy. Plenty of work? Plenty of bundles to stack. I'm taking a breather right now and it's back to work. Okay, let's... what do you do here? What is it that you do for work? I stack bundles at a designated spot. I'm gonna stack them into a pyramid. I want to get the Great Pyramid of Bundles achievement. No one's got it yet. It's supposed to be impossible. I have to see for myself. Maybe. We saw another... We met another guy that was going for some achievement. Maybe that was this guy. Alright, gotta get back to work. If you want to talk, wait until I finish stacking this hay. I'll come back here for a bit of a breather then. Let's suggest that he rest a bit longer. You should rest more, Ben. Carrying all these bundles around could strain your spine. Seriously, in a game? But you're right. I do feel sore sometimes when I get up from the couch. Rest it is then. Excellent. You have a curious name, Benbow. Everybody keeps asking me about it. That name's from Relium. That is my name. That is, my name is Benjamin Bombadil, but everyone calls me Ben. Years ago, when I was making my Harvest Time character, I accepted the name Bo by accident, before I managed to type it out properly. Back then, you couldn't pay for a name change, and in time, the name Benbow stuck. These days, even folks in Relium call me by it. The time to stack another bundle. Oh, let's ask for one more question. We have this saying in the journalism business. Just one more question. How about it, Ben? Fine. One more, but make it quick. Can you help me with something? I'm gathering information on certain residents in High Rock. Sure can. I don't know many people, but You hear all kinds of rumors. You know how it is. So who are you interested in? Mind though, if anyone asks, you didn't hear from me. Just a passing wind whispered something in your ear, right? Well, the outlaw is the only person we missed something on, so let's go with that. What do you know about the outlaw? Unfortunately, nothing. It's some new player. Showed up a few days ago and got a high level in no time. Is he alone or running with a group? Don't know, don't care. It doesn't affect my game, and I get to keep stacking my bundles. In peace, that is. Well, break's over.
Have a nice day, farmer.
You know what, why don't we... Let's offer some assistance. I could help you carry these bundles. He's probably gonna say no. Are you serious? You don't have anything else to do? I have to carry them myself, or it might not count towards my achievement. Better not risk it. Yeah, I thought so. Oh.
Hi. I'm sensing you from the bathroom.
Okay. Hi, I'm in a meeting, but I went to the bathroom and I'm sensing you from a stall. Cool, huh? Okay, let's ask what he found. You didn't have to tell me that. Anyway, got anything? Well, a friend from customer service dug up some data about these players. I didn't get a proper look yet. I'll just read it out for you. Hi Bob, I looked into this sheriff guy. Suspicious stuff. It seems he's using some kind of a cheat. A speed boost or timer manipulator. The sheriff's account is registered to a man called Mr. Lepsky, and Leanne's real name is Nanette Duckett. Or Doucette, something. Now listen to this. That guy is a manager in her organization, Nanette's Foundation. I checked their in-game profiles, and there's not a single interaction between them. As if they didn't know they both play. Curious, huh? My guy from Hacks gained access to the VPress cloud and found a record featuring Mr. Lepsky and Nanette. Transcript enclosed. You owe me. Transcript enclosed. You owe me big time. Okay, Bob finished reading. I owe him, that is. Not you. Anyway, I have to go back to the meeting. Is this any good? Let's real quick ask about the outlaw. Okay, but what about the outlaw? Right, I forgot. It's a new anonymous account. If they're not registered within the first week, they get automatically deleted. Alright. No, Bob, I do owe you. I'm sure this information will help me. Take care. I'm glad I could return the favor. Take care and good luck. You know what? I think we are running out of people to talk to here, and unfortunately we effed up one of our objectives here. I think we are gonna go ahead here at the end of the episode too, and we're gonna deduct what these people are, or at least what we think they are. I think there's very little doubt that the sheriff is a cheater. So let's go ahead and lock that one in straight away. I still believe, it seems like at least everything is, a lot of things is pointing to that Leanne is the victim, and the outlaw is playing a victim, which I'm thinking makes her the perpetrator. Where was it that we read it? A person that hides in a game instead of logging out and disappearing in Realm can't be guilty of anything. That was something. She seems lost, is asking for help, and is open about needing money. That's not how a perpetrator acts. Yeah, so this is sort of something like this. This speaks to me as the outlaw, but it's very difficult. It's very difficult to really discern here. I definitely don't think she's a cheater, and I don't think she's a perpetrator. So there's really not that much left to choose from. I think we're gonna go ahead and say that Leanne is the victim, and I think it mostly comes down to the foundation she's running. Okay, that leaves us the outlaw. I don't think, I'm not sure if she's necessarily a cheater, but it is very suspicious that she can level up so quickly, and she is trying to leave High Rock, and she was, she was playing innocent while also doing some shady business with other players, or with another player at least. It just, she doesn't seem all kosher, if you ask me. She defied her supervisors from the Orange Farm to visit other locations in this world. It's very difficult, but I might be wrong. I don't think necessarily she's a cheater. She could be a victim, but I'm not sure. She worked at the farm though, which means she's hooked up to the same whatever weird things they are doing at the to the kids there. So that doesn't necessarily make her a cheater. As I said, I don't know if we need one of each here, but yeah. I suspect the outlaw is responsible for the problems of the orange folk. That's why she wanted. That's why she's wanted and in hiding. She could also be, I mean, she could be lying. Because we know that, what was his name? The guy that hired us, I don't remember. He has a farm down here. There's only one person missing over here, which I have to assume is his. And if that's the case, it doesn't make much sense that that the outlaw would have a farm here as well. This farm is bigger, so I mean, there could easily be two people here. There were actually two people here. They flatlined. Whatever, not flatlined, but you know, they tapped out. I think in terms of moving on here, we are gonna say that this is really difficult. Who says any of these are responsible for this? No one does. She defied her supervisors from the Orange Farm. She just wants to get out of here. Maybe people got the wrong idea about her because she was actually being used as well. She wants to leave High Rock. I really don't know. I really don't know. She's not a cheater. I really don't think so. I think she's a perpetrator or a victim. A person that hides in a game instead of logging out and disappearing in Realium can't be guilty of anything. I don't know. I don't know. I also find it difficult to believe that she's the issue behind the problem of the orange folk. There's, for me, really nothing that indicates she's the sole cause of that. And here, it says that she's a cheater. That's why she's hiding and why the sheriff is after her. However, I don't think she's responsible for the problems of the orange folk. That could also be the case. I mean, the sheriff doesn't have to be after her because he needs to uphold the law. Maybe he's worried that she's gonna out-cheat him, so to speak. Maybe that's the reason he's after her. I'm still pretty sure. I'm 100% sure he's a cheater. Maybe we made a mistake here, and maybe he is the perpetrator. But yeah, maybe we pulled the gun too quickly on the cheater thing on the sheriff. I don't know, but I'm still sure he could be a cheater, but she could be a cheater as well, or the outlaw here. Okay, I like this. I like this new this new reasoning that she's also cheating, and that is why the sheriff is after her. So I guess we are gonna go with cheater here and see what happens. Okay. Okay, well, we got to the next one at least, and we're gonna start looking into what we have here next time. So, for now, thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and to see you for the next one. Until then, take care.